Okay, my research takes a multimodal perspective on entrepreneurship. What this means is I look at communication beyond just simply what entrepreneurs say. So I look at the visual symbols that they use, different types of meaning making that's beyond just simply the language that they use when pitching. This particular research project focuses on the body language of entrepreneurs, particularly on the hand gestures that entrepreneurs use. And the idea is to examine whether or not the types of gestures that entrepreneurs use whenever they're communicating to investors has an impact on whether or not they gain funding. The research is funded by the ESRC, provided by the Future Research Leaders Grant. The research is mixed methods approach. So first of all, we are doing a qualitative study to find out what types of approaches entrepreneurs use in the field, as it were. So do they use gesture? What types of gesture? Do they use a lot of beat gestures, for example? So beat gestures are like emphasizing speech and marking out communication. Or do they use more ideational gestures? And what I mean by ideational gestures are gestures that symbolize something. So gestures that symbolize a brand new product, or we're going to go out to the market. So these gestures are thought to be very useful in terms of communicating. So that's the first part of the study. The second part of the study uses an experimental approach. An experimental approach tests whether or not these types of strategies are having an impact on whether or not investors choose to invest or not. We're in the process of writing up the results of the research and hopefully publishing the research. The research suggests that entrepreneurs who use more beat to mark the speech and also more ideational and symbolic gestures were actually more effective in terms of getting funding. I think what I would advise entrepreneurs to do is to obviously pay attention to their gestures, because it does play an important role in whether or not they will get investment. But at the same time, I would also say to please be natural. Don't do anything that doesn't feel comfortable for you.